Over the years, I have been dramatically changing how I reference websites. Like years ago, I would say, hey, do you need a website made? Do you need a website made? And now I don't consider websites to just be this set of pages that you've created and it looks pretty, it has your branding, it has your colors. A website should be an asset for your business. It should be generating something for your business. When I have a conversation with people about what assets they're using for their business, I like to identify what they're attributing to those assets, or what they're looking to get from it. What are their expectations from it? Because if you don't define that, then the cost of it is just that. It's a cost, it's an expense, right? So just imagine this, right? Let's say you're spending $400 or $300 on your web hosting per year. If I were to ask you, how much revenue are you generating because you have that website live? If you can't answer that question, then that is technically $300 that you are just spending. Whether you have the website or you don't have the website, I mean, to be quite frank, it really doesn't matter, right? There are plenty of people now that they have the website up because someone told them that they had to have it, but they have no idea how it's serving their business. Now, when you understand how something is serving your business, that's when you're able to grow it. Let's say person B says, well, my website, I need this website to generate a certain number of leads for me. These are individuals who have shown some type of interest in my offerings, and they've given me, or they've identified themselves. So by identifying themselves, you or they now have the ability to communicate with them and ask them questions and to educate them and inform them on what it is and what it is that you do and the value that you bring to the table. Person B also says, well, out of the leads that's generated, I would also like to convert them to customers, right? A lead doesn't always pay you. A lead says, hey, I might be interested someday. A customer or a contact is somebody who has said, hey, I'm ready to buy. So the website can serve those interests. Even more so as a business owner, you could say, well, I also need the website to serve my current customers. So I need people to be able to log in. Like if they have a problem or if they have an issue, I need them to log in and submit a ticket. I don't want them to pick up the phone and call me and tell me they have a problem. I want them to create a ticket on the website, and then I or they have the ability to prioritize these challenges. They have the ability to prioritize all of these tickets that are being generated so that they can keep track of whether or not they were remedied, and they can also say, well, hey, I'm able to complete tasks at this speed in this order, and these are how many people I have served. You see how this starts to make sense? When you don't look at things just as a website, you look at it as an actual asset. You have to control how it's serving your business. But the only way to control that is to define what is on it and what it's doing. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I jumped in a couple groups, and on my own page, I also asked the question. I said, how much are you all paying for hosting? And I got a number of responses. Some people commented, and a number of people shot me direct messages because I think they didn't want everybody to know how much they're currently paying for their website. And I'm seeing a wide range. Some folks are paying, $200 for the entire year. Some folks are paying $50 a month. Other people are paying, $600 per year. I'm not gonna say that any of those are expensive or too much yet, right? I'm not gonna say that yet. And the reason why is because within those fees, sometimes you may be getting the website. You may also be getting security updates. You may also be getting access to, say, tools like a CRM, a lead generator, a form creator, a landing page creator. So if you're getting access to all of that stuff and that's what you're paying for, you should be using it. Again, some folks are paying for hosting and they're not using what they already have access to. So my offer to you is, if a lot of this stuff confuses you, I would love to help you with at least cleaning this up, identifying what you have, what you don't, and what you need, right? If having a website published is something that's important for you, and you just want people to be able to see the site, I believe that you should be paying minimal. You should be paying less than $150 a year for just website hosting. And I'm talking good website hosting. Website loads fast, everything is connected, it's safe, it's secure. I believe that you should be paying minimal. If there are other tools that you need for the website, you need payment processing, you need a cart, you need e-commerce, you need people to buy products and donate and do, then I believe that's when the investment starts to increase. All right, but what I would love to help you do is to clarify what is considered a fee and what's considered an investment. All right, so if you're interested in having a discussion, or at least in connecting and enabling me to provide you with some insight into whether or not you are overspending or underutilizing, shoot me a quick message and I'd love to connect. All right, peace.